Hey everyone, welcome in. Happy Tuesday and welcome to episode 19? I think it's 19. Welcome to episode 19 of Mouse Talk. For those who might be joining us and watching on the replay, I'm Walt from Mouse Talk. Welcome in. And we do live streams every Tuesday here on Mouse Madness and every Thursday on Disney Talk with Melissa and Walt from Mouse Talk. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to us. Just hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way you're notified every time we go live. We also post vlogs and videos and all kinds of good stuff on the channel, so we'd love for you to do that. Please give us a thumbs up. Hey, welcome in everybody. We have a lot of people in the chat. We're going to get to that in just a minute. First and foremost, I want to thank Dean over at The Live Place. Be sure to check them out, theliveplace.com. Family-friendly live streams. They have wonderful streams out there all the time. Disney stuff and other stuff too. It's not all Disney. But it's all family-friendly, so it's definitely there for everybody. So please check out Dean at Dreamers Empire and theliveplace.com. He does great stuff. He hosts all these live streams, and we just wouldn't be anywhere without him. But let's get right into the chat, because we got a lot to talk about tonight. I got a lot of different things I want to talk about, but I want to say hi to some of the people in the chat. Steve, what's up, Steve? Steve's World. Brian, what's up, Brian? Ray J, welcome in. Almost, yeah, first, there you go. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Nerdy Blurb TV, haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Thank you, I appreciate that. Rob, thanks, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Oh, Nerdy Blurb, I'm glad you're here. Now, that YouTube live, I totally understand. Don't even worry about it. I appreciate it. So everybody say hi to Rob and Steve and Ray J and Stacy and Nerdy Blurb TV, and welcome everybody. I'm glad everybody's here. John! It's been a while, buddy. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. How's your mom? Hope your mom's doing okay. But it's good to see you. Welcome in. My Disney Park Memories. Welcome in. Chris, Phantom Gazer. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Noah. Hey, Noah. What's up? We got tons of people in here right now. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh, Stacy, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. I know Stacy hasn't been feeling well, everybody, but I hope you feel better, Stace. Get well soon. But we have a ton. Oh, Stacy sent you a gift. She did. What'd she send me? I didn't see it. I don't think she sent me a gift. Brian. But we got tons to talk about tonight. And I mean tons to talk about. And that's why I called this night tonight Variety Night. Because we actually had a ton of stuff come out this week. And really lots of stuff breaking today. Not just Disney, lots of other stuff too. And I wanted to kind of touch on all of it. I didn't want to go too in-depth on everything. But I definitely want to kind of touch it. I'm not sure what Stacy and Brian are talking about. No, John, that's okay, buddy. I'm just glad you're here. But we have tons to talk about tonight. I have all kinds of stuff I want to go over with you guys. We have unboxings that are going to be coming up I want to talk about. We have more Galaxy's Edge news. Probably the biggest news yet coming out that we heard rumors of today that we'll get into. I have Game of Thrones I want to talk about a little bit. I have, oh my gosh, just all kinds of stuff. Now, I had it written down. Of course, I want to give you guys updates on Mouse Madness. We're having a little bit of a lull in the tournament right now, but I want to get into that. Hey, Mike's Magical Adventures, welcome in. Hope you're doing okay. But we have tons of stuff to talk about. I want to talk about kind of a controversial subject. I want to get into it with everybody. Talking about new technology and incorporating it into the parks and what has to be sacrificed to do that. And we're going to get into that too. So tons to talk about. But Noah's kind of touching on what I was going to say, but I don't want to get into it just yet, Noah. We're going to get into it kind of near the end. Hey, Rhiannon, welcome in. Welcome in, Rhiannon. How you feeling? How's the baby? Hope everybody's doing well. But first and foremost, the first subject I want to talk about with everybody. First off, thank you, everybody. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Yes, Game of Thrones, since they released the new trailer today. And that's what we're going to talk about first, Mike's Magical Adventures. No, I watch I've read all the books, and we're going to talk about Game of Thrones first. And I hope we have some Game of Thrones people in here. If you're in there, raise your hand. Let me know. I am. Melissa and I love it. And I've read all the books, every last one of them, and I've watched every single episode of the TV show probably twice. And Good, Brianna. I'm glad everybody's doing well. Chris, yes, Game of Thrones it's one heck of a... Hey, Chris, Disney World Adventures is in here too. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. How are you? The books are probably that thick. He really writes some books. Let me tell you, that guy, he really gets in depth in his books, but the books are fantastic. Never seen it, John? Oh my gosh, bud. You have got to watch it. The Mike's Magical Adventures, let me tell you, for as good as the show is, the books are better, in my opinion. The books are just unbelievable. I love the books. They relate. They definitely relate, but there's a lot more in the books that you don't get in the show that makes it just that much better. And he just kind of, the way he incorporates it and explains it and really breaks it down is done really, really well. It's a song of fire and ice. Yes, it is. It does. It takes him forever to write these books. It really does. He takes forever. Game of Thrones. Stacy says, I've yet to watch Game of Thrones, but I'm interested. Ray watches it. I'm telling you. I gotta let the dog in, guys. Sorry. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Sorry, guys. I had to let the dog in. It is a fantastic show, Stacy. I'm telling you, you'd like it. Oh, Disney Nerd Herders has all the books on CD. Listen during my commute. That's a good idea. Yeah, I agree, Steve. It's definitely not a show for children. Okay, there's a lot of violence. There's a lot of other graphic stuff on there as well. But it's very well written. It's well acted. Screenplay is fantastic. Cinematography is unbelievable. It's just a great show. You have to watch it. I don't know. I don't know why they changed her in the show compared to the book. She was I don't know. Probably just for the wow factor, Ray J, to be honest with you. But Mike's Magical Adventure says, well, Stacy, you have like a little over a month to watch all 7 seasons before season 8 is released. So you better get binging. It's true. I can't. We're excited. But the reason why we're talking about it first is because the actual first, what I would call significant trailer, released today. And I'll say this about it. It still didn't really give us much. It just kind of hypes you for the anticipation of what's to come. And we know what's coming, and it's the great battle. But I'm really excited about it. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to have a huge Game of Thrones live stream probably the day before the premiere, that Saturday. I know Disney Dan usually goes live on Saturday nights. We'll go live before him. But I definitely want to talk about it because the show is just fantastic. It's such a wonderful show. And after 7 seasons, season 8 is going to end it all. And I'm pretty stoked for it. It's going to be pretty cool. No, it's not a book for children either. I don't know the kids could read it, to be honest with you, Chris. It's so in-depth. Some chapters I had to read like twice to make sure I understood what I was reading. The books are great, Chris. They really are. Disney World Adventures. You would enjoy them. They're long, though. You got to really be patient with them. Yep, the books are fantastic. I would highly recommend them if you can. All right, Ray J, go watch the trailer. It doesn't give away too much. Hey, D, Disney Life for Me. Everybody say hi. Hey, did that rhyme? Brian, don't give anything away. We might have people in here that haven't seen it yet. Don't give away spoilers. But yes, that is a good one. And that actually happens in the book, too, by the way. So let's see. Yep, all kinds of great stuff. But Game of Thrones it's just rosy. But I read that this big battle scene that they're going to have with the Army of the Dead is probably the biggest thing ever been done in cinematic history, period, including movies and TV. Even bigger than what they did in Lord of the Rings, which is saying something, because the Helm's Deep battle scene in Lord of the Rings is probably one of the best battle scenes I've ever seen, ever. So to be able to top that is going to be a task. But they said it's going to be fantastic. Supposedly, they filmed this for almost 30 days. Every single night, this one battle scene, and they said it was torture on them and their bodies. But they said it's fantastic. So we'll have to see. Yeah, it's true, Chris. You do kind of have to keep the chart. But what I like about the books is every chapter in the book of Game of Thrones, it's not chapter 1, chapter 8, chapter 9, chapter 20. It's Arya, it's Ned, it's Bran, it's Tyrion, it's Jaime, it's Cersei. The chapters are from a perspective of a character, and that's what the chapter's about. It's really cool. I'm telling you, I think you guys would like it. And Stacy says, so for someone that hasn't watched it yet, this is my take. Dragons, death, some family issues, more family issues, and oh yeah, did I mention death? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point, Stacy. You guys don't give away too much. I don't even want to tell you my favorite scene. Well, look. Well, first off, there's only been 2 deaths in all of, whether it's TV or television, TV or movies. There's only been 2 deaths that really upset me. Well, 3. Actually, I'm going to take that back. 3 of them, and one of them is on that show, and I don't even want to talk about it because it just upsets me. Oh, the books are crazy. Their books are crazy good, though, guys. So if you haven't checked out Game of Thrones, what I would recommend is, at this point, wait till Season 8 ends. And then once Season 8 is released, I would recommend, if you can, watch all 8 at once and binge watch it. And I think you'll really thoroughly enjoy it that way. No, Reggie, it's not a lot, but what it does is it's now prepping you. It gives you a little bit more of what's to come and what they're up against, technically. So it's going to be, you can't kill what's already dead. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, 19 watching. I'm glad everybody's in here. 15 likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have a Stark shirt as well, Steve, and I love the Starks. Brian, you're funny. Spoilers. Yeah. Chris, that might be one of them, to be honest with you. The ones that really upset me. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Man, it was just awesome when Tyrion said, I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it. Oh, I know, it's so funny. But anyway, Game of Thrones, folks, check it out. Great show. The trailer dropped today. I haven't seen, has anybody been able to see just yet exactly how many views they've gotten on this yet? I don't know yet. I'd like to see it because I know that it's got a lot so far, but I don't know exactly where it is in reference to the amount of views. So I'd be interested to see that. But a wonderful show. Definitely not for kids, though, guys. Yes, Captain Phasma is on Game of Thrones, Stacy. You're right. That's exactly right. Yep. But I really do. Lots of great just acting in this show, too. The battle scenes are great. Don't get me wrong. Everybody loves a great battle scene. You know, guys love that stuff. But there's a lot of great acting in this show, too. And there are real plots in this show. I mean, there's a real story here. There's a story inside of a story. There's a backstory that they delve into as well. And actually, the spinoff is coming out of the backstories. There really is a lot to this show. It's not just one level. It's very in-depth, and it really has many levels to it. I don't want to get too deep on it, but it's a great show. Yeah, they have. They've really, a lot of them have moved on and really gotten their fame from Game of Thrones. Some of them already had it, but a lot of them have. I agree. Ray J, you're absolutely right. Like, you guys are crazy. Go rolling in the first minutes of the first episode, and I went, oh, no, this isn't for me. It's true, Rhiannon. It's definitely, you gotta, I mean, for the time frame that it's in, you know, the period that it's in, it's definitely a violent show. I hate to say it that way, but it's, you take it for what it is, but just the story itself of what it's about, there's a lot of good characters in this show, too. Good people, and there's a lot of bad people. There's a lot of bad people. Chris says, I have many levels and one thing. Don't get attached to anyone. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. But there you go. Yeah, Rhiannon, it's a great, great show. It really is. I think HBO really hit a home run with this show. Blood and more blood. It's true. But they've toned down some of the other stuff, which has been really, which I'm glad. No, I don't think I want a crown of gold, Brian. Not at all. They saved that for, what was his name? What was her brother's name? Viserion, I think his name was. Yeah, he can have that. Your favorite character is still alive, Rachel? That's fantastic. My favorite character is not. Not at all. Yeah, it was Magical Mike's Adventures. That was a pretty satisfying moment. Absolutely. All right, so there you go. Game of Thrones, April 16th, if I'm not mistaken. The next, the season starts and the final season starts. So there you go. Game of Thrones, April 16th or 14th, whatever that Sunday is. Be sure to check it out. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people. Yes, Oliver Trask is on Game of Thrones. He certainly is. That's probably about right. That's about right, Steve. And I'm not happy about it, buddy. But that's okay. Yes, unfortunately, Disney Nerd Herders, it does. But I'd rather have honor, I think. Maybe not. Maybe if I'm put in the situation, maybe I'll be different. But I do like the fact that there was one hugely honorable person, but he's gone. In 15 years when book 7 comes out. That's true. Chris, I don't even know if he's going to be alive to do book 7, but we'll find out. All right, so moving on, I now want to talk to everybody very briefly, kind of plug in my own channel here and Melissa and I's own channel. I want to get into Mouse Madness a little bit. Of course, Mouse Madness has been going on now. We're in full effect. All of the round 1 matchups are out there, okay? You have 1 week from when we post those matchups to vote. And there's many different places you can vote. For those who don't know, you can vote on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube with us. We post them on all 3. So go out there. Hey, Captain Phasma. Welcome in. How are you? We were just talking about you. But plenty of different places that you can vote on. You got, again, YouTube. You have Facebook. You have Twitter. Be sure to vote on all of them. Just go out and find Mouse Talk, and you'll find us right there. Yeah, we are going to actually talk Mouse Talk a little bit, Stacy. But please do it. I've had the best time watching this so far. No real major upsets just yet, but you usually don't get that too much in the first round with these brackets. But I think the next few rounds are going to become much more difficult. But we have almost so far, and I'm so happy about this. I think Melissa and I are just so blessed with everybody. We have almost 2,000 total votes already in just the first round. It's been an amazing time. Go out to Facebook as well, because on our Facebook page, you just click on the picture, and that's how you vote. Instead of having the comment, you can go right out there and do it right there as well. So please check that out. I am, Mike Smith. I am for the Mountain and for the Hound. I'm excited for that. Chris and Les was in the first round. Good. Yes, Brian. I have seen her voting. Absolutely. Yep. But 2,000 votes. Just about 2,000 votes already. And that's just the first round. And these matchups are so much fun. I love to see everybody. People get passionate about this. If you go out there and read some of the comments, people actually put why they did or didn't vote for something. And I think that's just fantastic. I just think it's wonderful. And we've gotten a lot of hits on it. Lots of people on Twitter are sharing it. And one guy was, God bless him, he was so nice. He said, a friend of mine, his words were, a friend of mine puts the March Madness bracket, the real March Madness with the basketball tournament, they blow it up into a poster and put it on their wall. And he was very nice to say, I want to do this for Mouse Talk's Mouse Madness. So I thought that was very nice. And I can't remember who that was. I wish I remembered. I think it was Dillo's Diz, if you know who that is. I think that's who it was. That was very nice. And I just want, Melissa and I both, we just want everybody to enjoy the tournament. And it's all about you guys. This one's not like all the other ones. You all make or break who wins and who doesn't. Yep, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see the second round matchups, which start the 12th, because I want to give everybody enough time to vote for all the different matchups that have come out. I didn't want to put all of them out there the first day. That would have been like 32 matchups. So I said, we'll do 8, 8, 8, and 8 over 4 days, and you'll have time to look into it and vote and go out there. On YouTube, Steve, all you do is you just go into community, into my community page on the YouTube page, guys, and you just go in there and just leave a comment. And you'll see all of them out there. So if you want to go back out and vote there, if you haven't voted on YouTube yet, just go to the community page part of it on our channel, and all the matchups are in there. People have voted on the community page. Yeah, you just replied like you would in a stream. There's an area there where you can just hit it, and you just do it like that. But definitely, please. And Brian, what did you say about votes? I didn't see it. What was his explanation? Brian, I didn't see your explanation. What was it? Oh, yes, your explanations of your votes? Absolutely, yes. On your vote, yes. They were very funny. Hey, Nathan Rita, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Everybody say hi to Nathan. Stacy, hey, Isaac, welcome in. Everybody say hi to Isaac as well. Stacy, I want to touch on that, and I knew somebody was going to bring that up. When I did this bracket, I looked at Disney's website on what was considered an attraction and a ride. And Stitch's Great Escape is still listed as an attraction. It's listed as closed for the season or something like that, but it's not off the site. And I needed a filler. I needed like one more to get it. So we did. We added it, and because it's still technically considered an attraction at Disney. I know, I'm with you, but that's why I added it. But it's got no votes. And it's about to be eliminated, so it's not going to matter. But yes, good point. Yeah, it got 0 votes, Melissa, you're right. No, it's true, Chris. I guess that's true. But you're right. This is a multi-billion-dollar company. If that's the case, keep your website up to date. Please. Just take it off of the site then. If that's how you're going to do it, just take it out of there. But that was why, Stacy. That's why we did it that way. I needed one more. It was kind of an uneven number. I needed to get to 64. And when I looked at the site, it was there. Same with like Tom Sawyer Island. At first, I'm like, that's not an attraction. But they listed it as an attraction. And we needed attractions. So that's why we went that route. Steve says he'll give it a pity vote. No, Steve, don't waste the vote. Don't waste it. Well, I guess it's not a waste because I can't remember who it's up against, but it's not gonna win. D Hazel, welcome in. How are you? Oh, it's kind of late where you are. Hope you're doing okay. Steve, I can't remember who it went up against. I'll pull it up right now and find out for you. But whoever it was like a biggie though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like it was a real one that it wasn't going to beat. I can tell you that right now. And anybody in the chat, if you know, tell Steve who Stitch went up against, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Isn't that terrible? I should know, but I don't. But what do you guys think so far? Do you like the format of how we do the tournament? The different areas that I put it, the different places that you can go to see it? Because, you know, I didn't want to just do it specifically to Facebook. I said, well, let's try to give people other options. So I'm hoping you guys like it. It's not the best, but it's going up against Mine Train, Steve. Mine Train. Yep. 7 Dwarfs. Thanks, Stacy. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I just hope you guys like it. I really do, because we enjoy it. It takes a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. I'm up at all kinds of time. I'm up first thing in the morning posting these. And, I lost the connection on my mouse here. I hope I don't lose it. I need it for you guys. But I really do. I just enjoy putting it all together. And good. I'm glad, Chris. I'm glad you like it. And I hope everybody else does too, because it's fun. It's a good time. It's different. Instead of you listening to people and their picks, we're letting you guys pick the winners and who's going to be the one that wins it all. And next year when we do it, we're going to have even more to add to it, because we're going to have all the Star Wars stuff to add to it. And then not only that, and then after that, we're going to have Ratatouille, Guardians of the Galaxy to add to it. So there's going to be tons coming. It's just going to make this tournament even better as the years go on. I can't wait. And hopefully over time, we'll be able to, with technology, we'll make it a little bit more interactive to that point. So we'll have to see. Yes, round 2 is going to starts the 12th, Chris. Round 2 starts the 12th. Again, it'll be 4 days of 8 matchups, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and you'll have a week to vote. So this gives people time, because in the past we used to do just 24 hours. I didn't want to do just 24 hours because, you know, people might be at work, or they might be away, they might be busy, and then they forget to vote, and then they don't have time to vote, and they miss voting. So this way you have an entire week to vote on every single matchup and get your votes in. And I don't want people to miss, so that's why. Yeah, Noah voted 7 doors. I voted 7 doors. I wasn't going to vote for Stitch. But I think for the most part, and anybody in the chat, you can tell me, I think the first round has gone the way I expected it to go. There's a couple of them that have been pretty close. But, you know, I think it's Mission Space is up against... Oh my gosh, isn't that terrible? I can't remember who Mission Space is up against. But Mission Space is up against somebody. Oh, it's up against Prince Charming's Royal Carousel. And that's actually close. That's actually closer than I thought it was going to be. Yep, Brian, usually you are first on YouTube. You or Chris, Phantom Gazer. That's all right, Chris. Don't worry about it at all, bud. Just vote. Just vote vote early and often, guys. Go out to all 3 sites. It would be great. I'd love to hit. At this point, maybe I'm going to... How's Living with the Land doing? It's doing well. It is ahead in its matchup against Journey into Imagination, but that's a little closer than I expected it to be honest with you. Just looking at the Facebook votes alone on that one, it was like 60-40. D. So I didn't think it was even going to be that close. I didn't. I thought Living with the Land was such a wildly popular ride that it was going to kind of blow it out of the water, but it hasn't. So, you know, we'll see. I don't know how it's going to end up, but I mean, you know, most of the votes have been pretty one-sided for the most part so far, but nothing is really blowing anybody out of the water from what I'm seeing. Living with the Land has actually kind of increased it. It's 61% over 39% at this point. So that's kind of interesting to see. But we'll have to see how things go on. Yep, Brian voted Imagination, but it got a lot of votes, Brian. It really did. See, I didn't think so, Steve. I thought that Living with the Land would win that one hands down. I really did. I know a lot of people like Figment, but they don't necessarily like the ride. Like, I like Figment, but I'm not a big fan of the ride. Would you call that an upset? I don't know that I would. Maybe, but I don't know. It's hard to say. See, I don't think that one was hard for me. Living with the Land is one of my favorite rides. I don't know who they face in the second round. I'm going to start getting the second round matchups together once the first round starts to close out, and we'll go from there. But I'm really interested to see how these matchups are going to go as we go on. Yes, that's true, Steve. I'm sure a lot of it is. And, you know, it's all a matter of how you vote. Now I got to let the dog out as he goes. Go ahead, go. See ya. It's true. But, I mean, if you have more than one account, you can vote under your accounts, your different accounts as well. So that's the other way you can do it. But if I see somebody who votes on Facebook by clicking the box and then tries to vote again by commenting down below, that's only one vote. That would be considered 2 votes on the same platform, so I can't allow that. Brian's getting dripped on. Yeah, Isaac, I voted Living with the Land as well. Yeah, Chris, I agree. It's a great ride. I just think, yeah, there goes the dog, John. I do. We want to do the behind the scenes store as well. Melissa said it, and it's true. I really do. D says, I love Living with the Land. I have to drag my family on it every time. They hate it. I don't know why. They are so strange. I agree. I don't know. I love the ride personally. I just, look, it's relaxing. It gets you time out of the hot and the heat and the humidity. It's beautiful in there. It's educational, and maybe that's why a lot of people don't like it. Because when they go to Disney, they don't want to be educated. They want to be entertained. But I find it to be entertaining. I actually sometimes feel like I want to jump out of the boat when they're in the garden area, in the, what do they call that? I don't know, the sunroom or whatever, and just kind of like walk around and look at all the different fruits and vegetables they have in there. It's so funny. Yeah, I want to do the behind the scenes store, Steve. I definitely do. I think that would be a lot of fun. So there you go, Mouse Madness. I hope you guys are enjoying that. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are. It means a lot when we see tons of votes because with everything we put into it, when you guys are voting, it means you're enjoying it, and hopefully we're doing something right. So thank you. Yeah, I don't know that I would call it entertaining either, Chris. But that's just me. See, Steve, I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. It's just something about. Oh, thanks, man, Mike's Magical Adventures. I appreciate that. I'm glad. I want to see everybody vote. And I hope you liked it, too. I think, all those ones that you see on Twitter and YouTube, I make all those up. The ones that say, like, round one, and you see the pictures above the other one and verses. I just make them up. I go out there and kind of put them together. The ones on Facebook, we just do the poll on Facebook and then throw the pictures in there. And that way you have them. But yeah, I enjoy doing it, and I hope you guys are having fun with it too. But I'm glad everybody's voting, and I appreciate you voting. Melissa says her napping places are Hall of Presidents in the American Pavilion, the American Adventure. Yeah, Laugh Floor, I hate to say it, Rhiannon, but I don't think Laugh Floor is going to make it to the next round. I hate to say it. I thought it was going to do better than it did, but it doesn't look as if it's going to make it to the next round. I could be wrong, but it's going to be tough. It's up against Test Track, and right now it is behind. Tower of Terror. I can't even get on Tower of Terror. You will change your opinion, I promise you. We'll make it for sure. I love it too, Rhiannon. Laugh Floor is the best. All right, guys, so there you go. So Mouse Madness, keep voting. Check it out. Keep coming with those votes. Tell your friends, tell everybody, have them go out there and vote. Yes, you can just click the image. I agree, John. That's the problem with Twitter and YouTube. On Twitter, if you do a poll, you can't put a picture. Well, I don't like it without a picture. I don't just want the name. I want to be able to put a picture with it. So that's why I do it the other way. But you're right. If they did it like Facebook does it, where you can add a photo, I would do all of them that way. So all you got to do is click. But they don't allow it. Yeah, I know. I did do that, Mike's Magical Adventures. It was the one that I did where I put... Brian told me about that, too. It was a typo. But at that point, I had already posted it. So I was like, I'm just going to let it go. But I'll correct it for the next round for sure. Yep, I did do that. I had typed in the wrong names, but I had the right pictures. But I think everybody got it. I think everybody understood what I was trying to do there. So I'm sorry about that, for sure. So there you go. So Mouse Madness on its way in full effect, and I'm hoping everybody's enjoying it. And now I want to talk about something. Again, tonight's kind of a variety night. We're going to jump all over. We have something coming up that's new for us, that we've never done before. My son, for Christmas, for a gift, I think it was Christmas or it might have been my birthday because they're right next to each other, he got me a Lord of the Rings loot crate. Lord of the Rings is coming out with 3 limited time special loot crates that are specifically just Lord of the Rings. It's one in March, I think. Melissa, help me with this if you could. I think it's March, April, and May. I think it's 3 months in a row, or it's every 4 months. I don't remember. But I have 3 Lord of the Rings loot crates coming. So we're going to do our first unboxing. Hopefully within the next few weeks, I'll get that first one. I'm super excited about this. I've never done an unboxing before, so we're going to try. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably going to have to film it on my phone because we don't have a camera. But we'll figure it out. But we're going to do an unboxing, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm so excited for it. It was, Nostalgia Day. Oh, Melissa's voting. Yep, I'm sure it was. Alrighty then. It's true. I'm excited about these Lord of the Rings loot crates. I don't know what's going to be in them, but I'm excited for them. I want to try it. I've never done an unboxing, so it's going to be new. It's probably going to be really bad, but I'm going to try my best. But we'll see. Steve, are there? I think it's Mouse Talk 411. I think it's Mouse Talk 411 for Facebook, Steve, if I'm not mistaken. Meg, I think Meg does know Stacy, but I know that she's really off the grid, so she may not. But Steve, look under Mouse Talk 411. I think you'll find us that way. Oh my gosh, I hope the One Ring is in there, Chris. That would be fantastic. I would love to have that. But this is going to be amazing. I don't know what kind of stuff's going to be in there. I'm assuming we're going to have probably some kind of vinylmation or pop figures going to be in there. Maybe some other stuff will be in there as well. But it's going to be amazing. Oh my gosh, I would love to get an Anduril sword. Oh, you had to leave it in Colorado when you moved to Tennessee? Oh man, Mike, you got to get that back. Yeah, just look for the logo, and you guys should be able to find us. Mike's Magical Adventures, I was bummed because it was full-size weight with the Elven inscription. Oh, wow, how about that? My gosh. Does a family member have it? I hope. Maybe they can ship it to you. Oh, good, Steve. I'm glad you found us. Okay. Oh, the sheath. Very nice. That's fantastic. Man, I would love to have that. I bet you that was pretty penny. But we're excited for it. It's three boxes. Melissa, you're in here. Can you tell me, I don't remember, do we get them 1 month after another, or is it like every 3 months, like March, and then June, and then September? I can't remember what Walter said. My oldest son got it for me, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what's in it. I can't wait to see the box that it comes in. I'm sure it's going to be a special box, and you know, we'll look at it, and we'll see what's in there, and it's going to be awesome. I think we're going to have a great time with it. And I hope you guys come out. We'll premiere it. We'll do a premiere. And maybe on one of them, maybe with the first one, March, May, and July. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Melissa. Thank you, dear. Maybe we'll do a live stream unboxing. Nobody's ever done that, I don't think. But that would be nice. Oh, Mike at Magical Adventure, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Well, I hope you can get a new one. That would be pretty cool. Because that sounds like a pretty special prize right there, man. But I think we'll do that. I think what we'll do maybe a live stream unboxing of the first Lord of the Rings loot crate, maybe. Maybe we'll do both. We'll do a live stream, and then we'll actually do, well, I guess we couldn't do that. But the other two we could. With the stuff coming, the Ark of the Covenant. Chris, I'd be okay with that too. That would be really, really neat. Only if it's the real Ark of the Covenant, though. So there you go. So Lord of the Rings is coming. Unboxing's coming. Arjons, where are you when we need you? Because I know how much you love Lord of the Rings. No, you can't bring a full-size replica sword on an airport without packaging, without possibly being arrested. That's true. Oh, that's right. You did do that, Chris. I think we watched that one, if I remember correctly. I think so. I do remember that. Yep. Absolutely. So we'll be sure to do it. I hope you guys can join us for it. We'll definitely try to, as we get it, we'll be sure to send something out to kind of let everybody know. Hey, where is Argent? I don't know where he is. He's probably at the parks. He's probably taking a break. He probably does enough Disney. He's like, oh, I need a break tonight. I don't blame him. Falling asleep, maybe. He might have. Absolutely. So next I want to talk about, because I want to save Galaxy's Edge for the end. I want to talk with everyone about something that I think is really, really interesting. And it's kind of controversial. If you guys ever look at some of these other parks overseas, whether it's Shanghai, whether it's Disneyland Paris, whether it's Tokyo Disney, which a lot of people think is the best park in all the world, or Shanghai, or wherever it may be, some of the rides they have technology-wise blow what we have out of the water, especially what we have at Walt Disney World. Now, we're getting there. Okay, thanks, Mike's Magical Adventures. I appreciate that. I think we're getting there in Walt Disney World. Because People Mover's better, Steve. That's why I would always vote for People Mover over Pooh. But when I think about, like, for instance, you have Tron at Shanghai, you have Ratatouille, we have the Pirates of the Caribbean ride over in Shanghai, you have Journey to the Center of the Earth, I think, which is at Tokyo Disney. These are some of the most incredible rides I've ever seen. I don't know how these people do it. I wish we had some of these rides where we are. I feel kind of like we're being left out. I do. I feel like, man, how come they're getting all these rides? But the problem is, when you look at these rides, and what's our Twitter and Instagram? Just Mouse Talk. I think Twitter is Mouse Talk 1, and I think Instagram is just Mouse Talk, Mike's Magical Adventures. But it's just, I don't, when I look at these rides, for instance, Ratatouille. Now, we're adding Ratatouille, which is great. And Tron. We're adding Tron, and we're not losing anything. But I'll be honest with you. If we had to lose the Tomorrowland Speedway to add Tron, I have no problem with that. I know a lot of people love the Tomorrowland Speedway. I don't, and I would not miss it. But I'll give you a real tough one, okay, as to what would you rather have. If you could bring the Shanghai Disney Pirates of the Caribbean ride to Walt Disney World, but you had to lose our current Pirates of the Caribbean ride, would you do it? Would you vote yes or would you vote no? Now, I want to hear from everybody in the chat. What would you do? And this is obviously contingent upon you've seen the Shanghai Pirates of the Caribbean. I want to know what everybody thinks, and I'll tell you. Okay, so Steve says keep our Pirates. Steve, have you seen the Pirates of the Caribbean in Shanghai? I got to ask you that. Even video, just video. So Melissa and Chris are saying no. So you're saying no, you'd want to keep what we have. Yeah, well, I agree with that, Stacy. I'm sure it is cheaper in that respect. But that being said, Disney doesn't go cheap. Just look at Galaxy's Edge. I think they're spending billions of dollars on Galaxy's Edge, so I get it. But it's pretty expensive for what they've done. Okay, so never seen the Shanghai version. Is it really different? D, I would say go watch it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Noah says keep it. Everybody's saying keep it. Okay, no, keep the old school pirate. Brian says, okay, fair enough. I am probably in the minority. I would love to take the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Shanghai Disney and put it at Walt Disney World at the expense of our pirates. At some point, everything, even Haunted Mansion, I hate to say that, I think one day will come to an end. I don't think anything is forever. Anything. And Haunted Mansion, you all know, is my favorite of all time. But that Shanghai Disney, that ride is unbelievable. I don't even know how they do it. It's so amazing. It is so amazing. I'm sorry. Not this one. Okay. I get it. I get it, Rhiannon. They're hard. Take the tech and make some other ride. Okay. All right. That's fine. I get that. I totally get that, Chris. But I'll put it to you this way. Let me put it to you this way. If Pirates of the Caribbean was at Disneyland in California, then I would say, okay, don't touch our pirates. But it's in Shanghai, which I'll never get to, and I would really like to be able to. I would really like to be able to do that. I don't know that People Mover will be forever, Chris. To be honest with you. No, but there is no other. But there is no other Carousel of Progress, and that might be the only one that's forever, Steve. Maybe, but even that, I don't know. You never know. The trolley will never die. When in doubt, People Mover. Oh, great, John. There's no problem with that. I totally understand that. It's not for. Some of these rides are not for everybody. That's like there are tons of people that say they like Haunted Mansion, but it's not their favorite. Oh, I get that. You know, Pirates is fun, but I don't know. Again, it's just me. Thanks, Mike's Magical Adventures. I appreciate that. I don't know. That ride I was so amazed when I saw that Pirates ride in Shanghai. I just couldn't believe it. I've never seen anything like it. The way they incorporated real set props with screens was just amazing. It reminded me of what they did with Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. How they incorporated real set props in with the screens. it's amazing that they did it that way, and it's unlike anything Disney's ever done. Not my favorite ride either, but I enjoy it. No, it's not. It's certainly not. So Brian says, when I say keep the old school pirates, I mean without all the PC garbage of changes. Pirates were not politically correct. Brian, I get that. I totally get that. But, you know, it is what it is. We're not always going to be happy with the changes that they make on these things. But I totally get what you're saying. I do. D said the trolley will never die. No, it probably won't. D's already mad at me because the trolley didn't make the tournament. And I'm telling you, Steve, we have a good time on it. I think it's also who you're with. Maybe you don't like the people you rode with, Steve. I don't know. But we have a good time with it. I have fun with it. I really do. Yes, you're going to ride it over and over and over again. John, that Harry Potter ride is fantastic. It really is. And I know we don't like to talk Universal on here that often, but that's an amazing ride. It's right up there with Flight of Passage, in my opinion, because it does some of the things that Flight of Passage doesn't do, with all the set props that they have that are really right there. Like when that dragon comes out of the wall, that's amazing. I don't know. I love that ride. Miguel. I'm sorry. It's not technically. It's not an attraction. It's a show. It's considered a show. That's why I didn't make the list. That's why I didn't make the tournament. Because if you notice, like Happily Ever After, Illuminations, Star Wars, Beauty and the Beast live on stage, Nemo, Festival of Lion King, none of them were in there because they're shows. They're not considered attractions. That's why. Oh, Chris, I like the redhead. You know, they could have kept it the way they had it and still had the redhead. But it is what it is. I definitely don't want to get political on the show. But some people like the change, some people don't. Oh, cool. FaceTime her. Oh, that's cool, Chris. How about that? FaceTime her virtually so she could ride it. That's funny. Thanks, Mike's Magical Adventures. I appreciate that. Oh, gosh, Chris. Brian, go out there and try that one time. That would be cool. Oh, now? Now, wait. Oh, now, wait. I'm just reading the chat, guys. I appreciate everybody's patience. Because Voyage of the Little Mermaid was not considered a show. They listed it as an attraction. Don't start. I'm doing the best I can. Where is Pirate? Angela's not in here tonight. Well, trust me, everybody's got plenty of stuff to do. A trackless haunted mansion. Well, you know what? If you look at my Disney Park memories, I think it's Mystic Manor. And I think that one's in Tokyo Disney. That's fantastic, too. Man, is that an awesome ride. Steve, you guys are funny. My Disney Park memories, yes. A trackless haunted mansion ride where you are immersed in it. Mystic Manors like that, I think. I would love to see something like that. I think it would be fantastic. But it's just me. I think it's fantastic. But we will see for sure what they do. I like the idea of incorporating new technology. I just do. Oh, yeah, definitely where they got the idea. I'm sure. Absolutely. But you get trackless. Trackless is becoming a bigger thing now in Disney. Obviously, Ratatouille has it. The Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Hey, it's Joey's World. Welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Everybody say hi to Joey's World. They're in here. I hope everybody's doing well at Joey's World. Hashtag Joey Rocks. Hope you're doing good. What meet and greet did you do, Chris? Because I'm kind of lost on that one. He is my favorite meet and greet. I wonder who they're talking about because I don't know. But I don't know. Some of these rides are amazing in these other countries, and sometimes I wish we had them. So that's why I was talking technology. You know, new technologies or nostalgia. Because, I mean, we lost nostalgia when we lost the Great Movie Ride. And I know that upsets Melissa a lot. But, you know, new technology coming with this Minnie and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And you never know. It might be fantastic. It might not. But it might. Chris says, I've done it all 4 years. Only other one we've done more than once is Chewy. Oh, cool. Doing well. Good. Joey's well. I'm glad to hear it. All right, so last subject that we're going to talk about. I'm sure, look, we're all big Disney fans in here, so I'm sure all of you already know this. If you haven't heard it already, you're going to hear it. Now, I will preface this by this has not been confirmed yet, but this is what we're hearing. Okay, see, Steve, but Melissa is still upset about that to this day, that the Great Movie Ride is gone. Yep. It is a sensitive subject. You're right, Chris. But Disney today, on several websites that I think we all look at, has announced that this Thursday is a shareholders meeting. And from what we've heard so far, and I'm sure all of you have already heard this, maybe not, during this shareholders meeting, they are supposed to announce the opening date for Galaxy's Edge at at Disneyland in California. And the rumor is that the Walt Disney World date is also going to be announced. There's also been rumor right now that in Hollywood Studios, the Galaxy's Edge construction is going so well that there's the possibility that they may push the opening date up for Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World. Instead of it being late fall, it may now be September, October to open Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. And with that, they will have special events, special previews starting in July. Now, none of this has yet to be confirmed, but there's a lot of rumors going on, and usually some of these sites that I get this stuff from and I've read it from, they pretty much are on key with all this stuff when they announce it. It's all speculation right now. Yes, Steve. Yes. That's why I'm bringing it up. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but that's the word. This Thursday is a big shareholders meeting, and there's been a lot of rumors that all of this stuff is going to be announced. And we'll see. I mean, I think that's absolutely amazing. I've never been more excited about it now. I can't see it happening. I don't think we're that lucky. Steve says he'll bring the tent. Oh my gosh, I know. But I don't think it'll open in August, Steve. What I think they'll have is maybe previews, like pass holder previews, DVC previews, cast member previews, media previews. They'll have stuff like that in July and August. So you being a pass holder, us being DVC and pass holder by then, maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know. But nothing's confirmed yet. It's still your favorite. Thanks, Rhiannon. But we'll see. I mean, that would be an absolutely unbelievable turn of events if that's the case. If they open that land that early, 2 to 3 months early, it's gonna go. They're gonna go haywire with it. I know they are. It's unbelievable. I'm so excited. I hope it happens. That would be absolutely amazing. And Stacy says the other rumor I heard was the opening date will be announced at the big Star Wars convention in Chicago in April. Maybe. I hope it's before that. I'm hoping it's this Thursday, Stacy. That would be nice. But, yep, could be. Steve says he'd spend all 12 days there. I won't, Steve. I'm going to do other things. While everybody and their brother are there, I'm going to be at the other parks where there'll be nobody. Oh, my gosh. Until they let us in. Oh, my gosh, I know. It's Joey's World says, oh my, I remember when Toy Story Land opened and they allowed some folks in before the date. Yep. Well, they did that with Pandora, too. We actually got a special event, a preview of Pandora. When we were down there on vacation, it was like a week before Pandora opened, and they offered us a free preview, and we got to go into Pandora before it opened. It was only like 100 people in there. It was amazing. We got to do everything. So, you know, we'll see. YouTube previews, I don't think we're that lucky, Steve, but that would be... And if they did, I don't think we're big enough. We don't have big enough channels to be able to get something like that. Chris Phantom Gazer says, does anyone really want to be there right when it opens? No, I don't want to be there when it opens, but I would like to be there for previews. Yep, Melissa, you're right. I don't know. Again, from what we're hearing in the rumors, everybody, is this Thursday during the shareholders meeting is when they'll announce it. But again, this kind of stuff is hit or miss. It is hit or miss. We'll see. Yeah, they might. They might wait till May the 4th. A preview would be fantastic, Melissa. Yeah, this Thursday would be great if we can get it this Thursday. But we'll have to see. Now, how do they... Well, hey, Cargo, welcome in. Everybody say hi to Cargo. D. Hazel, if they do a preview, what they do is they just... It's kind of like first come, first serve. They send out an email, because this is what they did with Pandora. They sent us an email saying, we've invited you to a preview for, Pandora. And they said, you call in on this day, and, first come, first serve. And we did. I got up first thing in the morning, and as soon as we could call, we made the call. If I remember correctly, and Melissa, you can correct me on that. And we made the call, and we got in. But yep, that's how you had to do it. Yeah, I'm only going if they do a special preview. I'm not going when they first open the park to everybody. No, thank you. Yep, me too, Chris. I'll be enjoying the lower park. Chris Disney World Adventure says I'll be enjoying the lower crowds at the other parks for a while. Yep, me too. Yep. Yes, DVC and annual pass holders, media events, that kind of stuff. I'm sure cast members will have their special events as well, previews. That's usually how they do it. So we will see for sure. I'm behind on the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Let me get caught up here. Yeah, it's true, Joey's World. It's going to be massively crowded early on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll see. Brian, I don't know. I'm not into pea soup, buddy. But we'll see. I mean, D. Hazel, we did the preview for Pandora, and it was amazing. We were so lucky to get it. To be able to go and walk through Pandora with literally nobody there. No lines at Navi River Journey. No lines at Flight of Passage. It was amazing. We got to experience the queue, the standby queue, with all its glory, with nobody else there. I mean, literally, we were the only ones in line. And it was pretty darn awesome. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think that's what it was, Melissa. I know I took care of it, but I think that's what it was. So Chris says, Phantom Gator says, for Star Wars previews, maybe they'll make you fill out a Star Wars quiz to check your level of geekdom. Maybe they will. They might. You never know. That's a good one. That's not a bad idea. They did that when I won tickets to Letterman. I had to answer a trivia question to go on the Letterman show. And actually, I didn't know the answer. I cheated and had my friend next to me tell me. And then I took him since he gave me the answer. Steve says, oh no, I won't get my annual pass till I get down there this year. Well, make them let you bring a guest. I'll wear a wig and you can call me Melissa for the day if necessary. Well, I'll be taking Melissa with me, Steve. And you can bring guests because for Pandora, Melissa and I are the only ones that are DVC members. But we got to bring up to 5. I think it was, but we had 3. So yeah, we'll be able to do something. Stacy said, if it does open in September or October, and I do get to go in October, I'm not even going to worry about the rides. If I can get in just to see land, I'll be happy. No big deal. Stacy, I agree. I just would want to take it in. Obviously, I'd want to do the rides, but you're right. I mean, just to see the land would be amazing. Yep. Yeah, it was a 4-hour wait to Toy Story Land. Will be 8 hours for Star Wars. Probably. Oh, no, Mike's Magical Adventures. Thank you. That's really cool. That is really cool. You guys are so funny. Well, I can hear Melissa downstairs laughing at the chat. Yes, that's it. You have to take that back, Steve. He loves it now. I agree, Cargo. I agree. One of the things we're most looking forward to on this trip is being able to meet all the people that we're hopefully going to meet. I never say for sure until I actually get there and get to see everybody because things come up. Because I remember on our last trip, we were so sure. We said, oh, we're going to meet Dee and Miguel, and we never met. And we felt terrible about it. So I always say, well, I'm hoping to meet people while we're down there, but I'm sure we will this time. Absolutely. And Steve's going to meet the Queen of Canada. And that's Cargo for sure. Gotcha. Well, there you go, guys. That's all the big news. That's Variety Night. here on Mouse Madness. I hope you guys liked it. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait. I hope some of these things happen. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I appreciate everybody coming out. Lots to talk about. I just thought it'd be a good night to kind of do some hodgepodge, just different things. Because we had a lot of news break. Mike's Magical Adventures said, because you guys are talking Disney and I'm talking about swords from movies not made by Disney. Aside from pirates, I mean. Mike, that's okay. We're talking everything tonight. As Steve says, it's hard to tell my family they couldn't go. I'm going solo for the sole fact of meeting people. Oh my gosh, Steve. You told them they couldn't go? I thought they didn't want to go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we do have a long list of regrets from our last trip. But we're gonna rectify some of them. And actually, I have a list of things that Melissa and I want to do on this next trip that we haven't done yet. I know we already talked about that on a stream a few weeks ago. But there's a few things we want to do. I can't wait to do them. Yep. Oh, thanks, John. I appreciate it, but I hope you had a good time. Everybody, before you leave, again, if you haven't already hit that like button, please hit it. It definitely helps the stream. It helps the channel. We definitely would like for you to do that. Thank you again. I hope you guys have a great night. Chris, Disney World Adventures, I'm not sure if you're going live later. Let me know if you are. You're more than welcome to kind of plug that. Be sure to check out Steve's World. Steve, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow night, right? You're going live for Meg. Steve's going live tomorrow night for Meg, because Meg's, of course, out of the country for the next few weeks over in Africa. So be sure to check out Disney World Adventures. I think if he's going live later, be sure to check him out on his channel. And Steve's World... Nope, no super long stream tonight. But, Steve, you are... Yes, okay, so Steve's going live tomorrow on his channel. Steve, it is on your channel, right? Steve's World. So be sure to check him out. He's going live. First time Steve's going live, everybody, so please support him. Okay, Chris Disney World Adventures is not going live tonight. Okay, no problem. He's going live Thursday. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's after us on Thursday, Steve. Chris, I'm sorry. Carco, you're funny. So please, everybody support Steve tomorrow night. Steve, what time tomorrow night? If you don't mind. That way we can get everybody out there to support you. But Steve's going to be on there. I think he's going to have a special guest. I don't know what he's talking about, but he's going to have got to figure it out tonight. Okay, Steve, no problem. But check him out, Steve's World. But I want to thank everybody. You know who you are. Chris, Disney World Adventures, Chris, Phantom Gazer, Cargo, Steve, Mike's Magical Adventures, Disney Park. Who else was in here? John was in here. Of course, Cargo. We had... Oh my gosh. It's Joey's World was in here. D. Hazel was in here. Stacy. We had all kinds of people in here tonight. We had, I know Rob Fuzz was in a little bit earlier. We had Brian, of course. Noah. Noah's the man. He was in here earlier as well. I just want to thank everybody. I'm trying to just go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. I said Stacy. I got Chris. Got everybody there. Rhiannon, of course. Hey, Rhiannon. Thank you. Rhiannon, take care of that baby. Let's see who else we missed. John Hazelton. I think I said John. My Disney Park Memories was in here earlier. I appreciate them. Just everybody. D and Miguel from Disney Life for Me. Check them out. I think they might be going live later as well. Check them out. We just had a lot of people in here tonight, and I appreciate everybody that stopped in. I think Nathan Rita was in here a little bit earlier as well. And anybody, Rosie was in here for the first time. I just appreciate everybody coming out. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I definitely did. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Melissa and I will come up with a subject for Thursday. We haven't gotten anything yet. But everybody have a great night. Appreciate you all coming out. God bless you. And please take care of yourselves and each other. And we will see everybody soon. Everybody have a great night. Take care.